In my personal opinion, I think that Scarlett Johansson is one of the most talented actresses of, I don't know, the past 10 years. And I don't think she gets the credit that she necessarily deserves. My name is Wes. This is Top Shelfers. And I'm going to try and change up some of the intros a little bit because got some feedback. People don't like the boring, whatever. I mean, once I can get to the point where content is full time, I promise you that the production value will rise a lot. With that being said, though, I wanted to do this tier list a little bit different, just in the fact that we have ranked Marvel movies enough. I've done a Marvel tier list. I've done countless actors and actresses who have been in Marvel. I mean, everyone's been in Marvel movies, right? So down here, I just put a quick little ahead of the curve ranking of Marvels. I'm not going to dig into it. I'm not going to go through it. If you guys want to see that, I have Marvel movie tier list. I'll put it as the little button somewhere up here at the end of the video, so you can watch it. Now, with that being said, we're gonna jump in and just start putting on a couple of these movies that aren't really in some of her best, and then we'll get to the upper echelon that I feel like she should be getting more credit for, in my humble opinion. So first off, I'm gonna put Home Alone 3. Don't know why this movie happened. I mean, I get that a lot of where we're at today is like there's nostalgia built around movies. I don't even know when the Home Alone 3 came out. I would assume well after 1 and 2. It just didn't capture um it just didn't capture the charm and love and joy and of the first two. It was kind of ran out, and I don't know. It just wasn't really there for me. I'm gonna put Black Dahlia, even though I think her performance was fine in this. The movie itself just left a lot to be desired, in my opinion. Just wasn't really, I don't know, wasn't really there for me. And then Rough Night, I felt like this was trying to capture the the amazingness that was gosh, what's the one movie where the women go out for their bachelorette party? It's super funny. I can't remember why I can't think of it. I just didn't feel like it captured, like it was trying to be that, but not really that. It just didn't really, I don't know. It just didn't, it wasn't anywhere in the same realm as funny as that one. If the name comes to me while we're doing this, I'll make sure to mention it. But I felt like it was trying to copy that formula and just really, really drop the ball. Personally. Um, and then one more to kind of roll out the bottom section. I think again another movie that just isn't in my wheelhouse is he's just not that into you. I appreciate, I know that these movies have their audience. Someone like my mother probably watches this on the Lifetime channel and probably loves it. And I respect everyone's movies taste. Unlike a lot of the comment sections on my videos, it seems like it's so weird to me how toxic so many communities are now, right? Like it was like in the 2010s, it was like gatekeeping. And then now it's just toxicity. And it's like, just because I like a movie that someone else doesn't, or I don't like a movie that someone else does, I don't understand why there can't be a conversation on why that is. It's just usually you suck. And it's like, well, fuck off. you know? We're going to start off the 40 to 31. I'm going to put It Lucky, If Lucky Fell. Again, just not really my type of movie. Could be better. I'm going to put The Nanny Diaries. It's a movie that has a little bit of charm, but I just really wasn't for me. Same with Scoop. Just not enjoyable. It just really isn't my cup of tea per se. Again, I harken back to what I just said if you're curious why. I'm sure I'm going to get some crap for this, but I am going to put Sing 2 and Sing 1 up here. I know why people like them. I just don't. Um, for me, I have no issue with musicals. Um, Serious or silly, musicals are great. I love Disney movies. There's lots of singing in Disney movies. I just don't enjoy some of the newer age, like solely focused singing movies. I don't know. I think music is so important in films. Um, but there's a big but there. I don't really care for that type of music movie. I don't know. It's cute, right? It's cute. It has charm. But if we're talking animated movies, there is so much better to be watching. There just is so much better out there. Um, let's see here. I'm gonna have a hard time with the Jurassic Park movies and Jurassic World movies. Someone just rang my doorbell, and I don't really know who would be around here right now. I guess they'll call me if it's someone I know. Always sucks to get interrupted while filming, and on my new computer, I don't have my editing software. It's not working, so I'm not going to step away. I think I'm gonna put The Spirit here. Cool concept, poor execution. I don't know why this one's all messed up. Okay. Weird. Let's see here. Okay. Hold on. Someone's at the door. You wouldn't believe who was at the door. I live in Utah, and surprise, surprise, it was Mormon missionaries. Oh, kudos to them. I don't know, man. Different subject for a different day. Okay, where was I at? Let's put I really don't know what to do with the Jurassic Park movie. The new ones. I guess was she only in one? Maybe no, I don't think this list is old. I just made this. I don't think I missed anything. Maybe I did. I don't know. I'm going to put an American Rhapsody. Is that right there? Yeah, we'll put that right there. Not horrible. Let's take a look here. Her list is tough because, like, I don't know. There's a lot of. She has such a wide variety that it's kind of hard to really put everything into perspective. I'm gonna put Manny and Low here. So I got two more in this section. I might catch some flack for this one. Well, hold on before we start pissing people off. Let's put Oh, okay. We'll put the other bullion girl here. And then to round out this list, I'm going to put We Bought a Zoo. I liked We Bought a Zoo. But I also just felt like with the cast that was in that movie, I was just expecting so much more like emotion. And it was good. at like it was there. But I don't know. It was lacking something. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm a cold, heartless, turning into a cold, heartless old man. I don't know. I think I'm gonna put like, how do I rank Ghost in the Shell? Ghost in the Shell animation, phenomenal. Okay, I'm actually gonna put A Good Woman here. We're gonna bump up We Bought a Zoo a little bit. Ghost in the Shell, animated one of the best animated movies, period. Live action one, strangely fell very short. I don't know why. It just didn't capture what was Ghost in the Shell. Sorry, it's 6 p.m. and I was tired, so I had to pop a little cold brew coffee to wake myself up. I'm gonna put A Love Song for Bobby Long here. I felt like she was phenomenal in that movie, but the movie itself was meh. I don't know what it is with John Travolta. I need to. Have I done a John Travolta tier list? Have I done a John Travolta tier list? There's all my videos. Please watch them. John Carpenter and Depp. We'll do a John Travolta tier list soon. I have such mixed feelings about him. Damn, sometimes he's so good. Sometimes I can't stand him in movies. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I think he's super talented. I think I'm gonna put Don John. I actually enjoyed Don John, even though it was kind of silly. Usually not something in my wheelhouse, but I did find it pretty fun. I'll put Hitchcock here. A character in movies that's been done so many times. Obviously Hitchcock's one of the GOATs, but like, how many movies are we gonna make about him? I feel like it's a little redundant at this point. Personal opinion. We're gonna put Vicky Cristina Barcelona. This one? I think it's this one. Vicky Cristina Barcelona. I'm gonna throw Lucy up here. I actually thought Lucy was a really cool action movie. I thought that they were gonna do more, but I guess people weren't a big fan of it. Which sucks. I'll put The Horse Whisperer here, and then this is one that I'm probably. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I really might start changing how I do my notes, because like, the more actors and actresses we do that have so many movies, like, we get into the thick of it, and then I see a movie, I'm like, oh, we got to rearrange our numbers here. I think we're gonna put In Good Company like here. Didn't live up to the expectations that I was hoping for with that movie, with what people had told me. And then the movie that I think I'm going to catch some flack for is The Phoenician Scheme. Obviously, Wes Anderson movie. With the cast that's in that movie, I was expecting a damn near perfect movie, just given like who's in it, what kind of performances we were going to get. I didn't care for it at all, really. I mean, like, when I say I didn't care for it, like, compared to Wes Anderson's work alone, I felt like it might be his weakest movie, but it's still a good movie, right? And like that, I think that goes to give Wes Anderson credit of like, even his worst or potentially worst is still better than a lot. And I used to be, I mean, you can go back and watch some of my earlier tier list. I really didn't care for him, Wes Anderson, as a director. And then the movies grew on me, and here I am being a film bro, being like, okay, yeah, he's good. I didn't think my opinion would change about that, but it sure did. Oh, again, another one. We're gonna put I have a sweet spot for. Oh, wait. Okay, perfect score has got to go lower. I forgot that was on here. I might put perfect score like here, and then we're going to put the other bullying girl there. Okay, so that rounds out our 31 to 20. Perfect score was okay, but I mean, you could probably move that one down. And for Scarlett Johansson, I would honestly say, like, we're going to switch those two. Probably from here forward, I would say is worth your time, depending on what type of movies you enjoy. You could probably skip this. You could probably skip Nanny Diaries. If you don't like singing movies, skip those two. But, you know. All right, so we're in our top 20, and I am going to put Eight-Legged Freaks. It just has a soft spot for me. I love horror movies. I feel like this movie is a lot of fun. It's crazy. It's creepy. If you hate spiders, you're gonna hate, like, it's made so much, like, it's a cult classic. I enjoy it for what it is. Is it a fantastic movie? Is it something that you should write home about? No, but it holds a sweet spot in my heart. We're gonna throw the Jurassic World movie there. I like Jurassic Park, and I enjoy the new movies for what they are, but they're not my favorite. I hope I'm not turning into, you know, that guy who's like, oh, the prequels, the originals are way better. But I do feel like they outshine the new ones by a lot, even though obviously the visuals in the new Jurassic World movies are much better. And then we're going to put Fly Me to the Moon. Did enjoy that one. Thought I would hate it. Went in with low expectations. It blew me out of the water. And then I'm going to pop Ghost in the Shell there. Like I said, I loved the animated one. Even though the live action one was a letdown, I still, like, it was so overwhelming. Like, not overwhelming. That's over exaggerated. But I was so excited that they were making a live action version of that I felt like that alone carried it pretty high for me. We'll put the girl with the pearl earring, not necklace, guys. Get your mind out of the damn gutter. Pearl earring was really good. Who was the main actor in that one? Firth? Colin Firth? Killed it. Phenomenal movie. Okay, and this is where it starts getting really tough, right? If you guys haven't watched Transformers 1, oh my god. I am so I know I'm going on a lot of tangents. It's probably because I'm got coffee and, you know, and just really gets you going. I am so happy that animation is in the place that it's in. That animated movies outside of Disney and outside of Studio Ghibli are making a lot of money, so people aren't as afraid to do them. Because I feel like, just some off the top of my dome, like, obviously Into the Spider-Verse, the Spider-Man movies, phenomenal. The Transformers movie, phenomenal. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles one, phenomenal. Like, it's so exciting to see. The Predator one was so badass. I'm so excited to see that people are able to make these movies now without the concern of going bankrupt, because I think we're going to get into this golden age of animated movies, because you can do so much more crazy stuff with them. And I feel like we're hitting we're going to start seeing, like, more and more animated movies that are just insanely good. Okay. No, tangent over on that one. I'm going to throw... I had to rewatch this one because I watched it when it came out. I did enjoy the Jungle Book movie quite a bit. I thought it was pretty damn good. Yeah, I think it's worth a watch. And now we're in the hardest part of this tier list for me. I need to figure out, what did I put match point on my list or in my notes? Match point might be a much lower. I think I'm going to actually kick match point to here. Match point was very well done, and I did enjoy it. Woody Allen one, take it for what you want. I like sports related things. I liked that one quite a bit. I got 3 more out of the top 10. I'm gonna put Hail Caesar here. Hail Caesar is phenomenal. We've seen it on a couple tier lists now, and the more that it's resonated with me, the more I've enjoyed it. We're gonna throw Chef at 12. Chef is a Favreau was the main guy in there. Lot like good comedy, feel good. Just it really makes you. I don't know. I enjoyed Chef quite a bit. And then the last movie out of our top 10. I'm going to put Lost in Translation. Just for me. Phenomenal movie. Really shows her prowess as an actress. Going to put it out of the top 10. Going into number 10, I'm going to put one that I had to watch 3 times. Because the first time I watched it, I thought I hated it. I thought I absolutely hated it. And I'm like, this is just horrible. Like, I was like, this is dumb. And then I watched it a second time and I'm like, okay. And then I watched it a third time. I'm like, oh, shit. Same thing happened to me with Lighthouse. Same things happened to me with a couple of the A24 movies. We're going to put Under the Skin. Creepy horror movie. It's weird, guys. I'm telling you, it's weird, but it is so good. In my opinion. Number 9, I'm gonna put The Man Who Wasn't There. Number 8, I'll probably put Transformers 1. I'm telling you guys, it's worth the watch. Number 7, we're gonna throw Asteroid City. 6, I'm gonna put Ghost World. 5, I'm gonna put hold on, why did I just Isle of Dogs. We talked about it plenty. We're gonna put that at 5. Shout out Bryan Cranston. And then this is a really tough top 4 for me. I think I know what my number 1 is, and probably number 1 for a lot of people. Yeah. However, with that being said, I don't know what my other 3 are going to be. I loved Jojo Rabbit. I don't know why. The content, the context, everything is crazy in that movie. And there's so much charm in it, but there shouldn't be. And it's crazy. The what that movie's about is absolutely crazy, but it's so good. And then The Prestige. I mean, we all know that if you watch my tier list, I've done enough glazing of our boy Christopher Nolan. But The Prestige is in my top 50 for sure. Her is also man. I don't know. I think I'm going to put Her at 4. I'm going to put Jojo Rabbit at 3. I'm going to put The Prestige at 2. And then I'm going to cap off Scarlett Johansson's number 1 movie is Marriage Story. Marriage Story is one of the hardest movies to watch if you've ever been in a failing relationship, because it just captures every raw bit of emotion and pain and suffering that goes on with it. And I feel like Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver, that was one of the best acted movies. It felt like you were watching into the life of like real people. And I know that that's the point, right? But I've watched it a few times now just to make sure that like I wasn't just getting sucked into the hype of this movie, right? It really is so good, and it is so hard to watch. It is not a fun movie. Even though the cover art, you're like, oh, is this just a cute little wholesome family movie? Certainly not. Certainly not. It it just, I'm sure plenty of people who are watching this have been in bad relationships and divorce. If anyone's been divorced, like it's just such a, falling out of love with someone is really, really tough. It's you villainize each other. You say the most hurtful things. And is it coming out of place of resentment? Is it always been there? Or are you just can't deal with your emotions in the moment? And Marriage Story captures all of that to a T perfectly. And especially when there's kids involved, it's something else. I mean, it'll make you cry, it will make you disgusted. Like, it just, you watch it and you're like, God damn. Ugh. But okay, with that being said, so my Scarlett Johansson top 10 movies ranked worst to best. Number 10, I put Under the Skin. Number 9, The Man Who Wasn't There. Number 8, Transformers 1. Number 7, Asteroid City. Number 6, Ghost World, which we didn't talk about. Maybe I'll make a video on that one. That one's really crazy. Number 5, Isle of Dogs. Number 4, Her. And the only reason why I didn't put Her higher is I don't think Her is necessarily a phenomenal movie because of Scarlett Johansson, but she does play a really good role in it. Number 3, Jojo Rabbit. Number 2, The Prestige. Number 1 is Marriage Story. All right, let's find her movies ranked somewhere. Scarlett Johansson movies ranked. Perfect. We have ourselves, okay. Alarming that they have Jurassic World Rebirth as the cover here. I would be very shocked if they put that at number 1. I would be downright disappointed if that is their number 1 movie, but we'll see. Okay, well, I already disagree. They have Spirit as the worst one. Oh, and we also got to remember that Marvel movies are going to be in here. So, since we didn't take those into consideration, this list might be weird, but we'll see. I had Spirit a lot higher. Perfect Score, I had a lot higher. If Lucy Fell, I did have that higher. Black Dahlia, I had that about right. I mean, it's tough because the numbers are going to be off just because of Marvel movies. The Nanny Diaries, I had that higher, technically. Home Alone 3, I would say I had that lower. Good Woman, I had that higher. Scoop, had that about where it would be if the Marvel movies were in there. He's Just Not Into You, I had that lower. The Other Bullion Girl, I had that higher, didn't I? Yeah, I had that a lot higher. Surprised there. I thought that'd be a higher movie for... Okay. Well, first big disagreement. Ghost in the Shell I had in the top 20. 51% from fans, really. I wish every single one of these Rotten Tomatoes did both of these scores like this so I don't have to click on them, but... A Love Song from Bobby Long. I thought that would be a lot higher, too. I had that much higher. Rough Night at 40. I had that way lower. Eight-Legged Freaks. I'm not surprised where that's at on this list. That makes sense. It is a shitty horror movie, but that's fine. Jurassic World Rebirth. Okay. Wow. I'm actually surprised. I think I had that a lot higher. I thought this would be way higher on this list. Huh. Okay. Cool. American Rhapsody at 37. Had that higher, I think. Where did I put that movie? Maybe lower. Technically, I don't know. Hitchcock. Thought that would be higher on tomato list, but fine. Manny and Lowe. I had that lower. Well, technically higher, but whatever. We Bought a Zoo. I thought this movie would be higher as well. I had it higher on the list. Fly Me to the Moon at 33. I had that quite a bit higher too. I had that in my top 20. Lucy at 32. 47% from the fan base? I thought the fans would love that one. I like that movie. Whatever. Sing Movies. Okay, I had that lower. Horse Whisperer. I had that higher. I think The Horse Whisperer is actually really good. Weird. Girl with a Pearl Earring, I had that higher. I had that in my top 20. Iron Man 2. Asteroid City coming in at 26. Wow. Have I now become the one who glazes Wes Anderson movies? Maybe I have. Maybe my original opinion that he was overrated is actually true. Weird how that works. I don't know. Avengers movie. Okay, well, that's a dog water rating. Prestige at 24? I had that at 2. How is the Prestige 22 or 24? A 77% from critics? I feel like critics just don't like Christopher Nolan because that happened with that's the same BS with Interstellar. The hate is so forced. Match Point at 23. You're telling me that Match Point is better than The Prestige? Okay, well. I had Match Point higher. The Phoenician Scheme, I'm surprised that that's not higher. I'm in agreement here that this should be a lower movie. Black Widow, okay, Marvel movie. Don John in the top 20. Don John's fun, but surprised it's that high. Vicky Cristina Barcelona. I had that lower. Wow, The Man Who Wasn't There at 18. I had that at 9. Jojo Rabbit at 17. This list is horrendous. I'm just being honest with you guys. 94% from the viewers. Movie's phenomenal. In Good Company at 16. Oh yeah, this list is cooked, bro. Under the Skin at 15. I'm surprised that that's that high. I'm not surprised by that number at all because it is a weird movie, man. Avengers, Hail Caesar at 13. I had that spot on. Nice. Obviously, that's spot on with including the Avengers movies. So, however you want to look at this. Chef at 12. We had Chef at 12 as well. Look at us go. Transformers 1 at 11. Look at that. 97% from the fans. I would not put it at a near perfect movie, but it is really good. Marvel, Isle of Dogs at 9. We had that at 5. Marvel. Ghost World at 6. We had Ghost World spot on as well. That's awesome. Jungle Book at 5. Okay. I think I like the Jungle Book a lot. Definitely not in the top 10, but it's really good. Avengers, Lost in Translation made it up to 3. Okay. I respect that. It is phenomenal. Her at 2, and then, of course, Marriage Story at number 1. I'm surprised the fan base isn't even higher. Maybe it's people who watch that and they're like, this is miserable experience, because it is, and it's meant to be. So, all right, guys, let me know if you agree or disagree with my list. I'd love to talk out the comments, what you think, what you don't think, what your opinion is. If you're gonna make an opinion, at least give some context, because I do like to converse, not just being told that I'm an idiot, which, hey, maybe I am. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.